Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now, and today we're gonna go over Himber, okay? Himber is finally back, okay? It is better than ever. It finally has a good ice type move that isn't Chili Chomp, okay? Or Winter's Fury, so he is finally back, okay? And he is better than ever. It is finally good again, like every little starter. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And that being said, let's get into the video then. Okay then, so I'm gonna go over the Himber that we're gonna be using. So this is a more offensive Himber. Our goal is to like try and swap it in on like things like electric type moves or just really good resisted hits, and just try and deal as much damage as physically possible with our Himber, okay? So now that it actually has a good ice type move, it can actually make full utility and usage of its awakened ability, which is really, really nice because Chili Chomp, Winter's Fury, I mean they did its job, but there are like a couple of Loomians like Garbantas that could potentially take one of those hits potentially, so having an actual strong ice move is really good for Himber. Anyway, personality, very brawny, just hitting it as hard as physically possible. Clumsy, we aren't using range attacks, okay. If you want to run the Frost Beam Himber, that's fine, but not on this specific set. And sluggish, because yeah, we're already like super slow. We're not going to outspeed that many things anyway, so we'd rather keep our defenses pretty high. And item, Earth Essence is the best essence because we're mostly going to be clicking Earthquake anyway. Like, you could run Ice Essence, I guess, if you really, really want to, but Ice Hammer is going to be like one-hit KOing most Loomians are going to use it against anyway, like Garbantas, so it's up to you. Earth Essence is the best one though. For our ability, again, Awakening, Himber's best ability is its Awakening. Its secret ability is like alright, but Awakening is way better, especially on a offensive Himber, which is what we're using. And then for our moves, we have Earthquake and Ice Hammer. Finally got the Ice Hammer, okay, finally. It's been a while, but yeah, Earthquake is your strongest Earth Stab, Ice Hammer is your strongest Ice Stab. And then we have Quick Punch. I usually say don't run Quick Punch on defensive Himbers, okay? I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, you can get away with it, I guess, if you really want to, but when I'm using Himber, I don't like running Quick Punch unless it's an offensive Himber, which we finally have, and especially with like Protagon being very popular right now, it can do a lot of damage to Protagon, which is nice. And also, for the last move slot, you mostly want to run Icicle Trap, but I have got Cephalots on my team right now, which will set up Icicle Traps for me. So instead, I wanted to run Yeti's Wrath. Like, you can run Yeti's Wrath, like Dodge. Icicle Trap is probably the best one, because most things that want to swap into Himber to get rid of Icicle Traps have to be scared about like Earthquakes anyway. So, I mean, it's fine to run, it's better to run Icicle Traps, but I want to try Yeti's Wrath and just run a completely full offensive Himber, just like try and make the most out of it, okay? Because like, if I get rid of like all of the air types or all of the plant types that, or just things that resist earth, I can click Yeti's Wrath and deal literally as much damage as I physically can because I've got Earth Essence boosted Yeti's Wrath with Awakening. It nukes, okay? Other than that, low for the TPs, it's just a pretty like standard set. I'm pretty sure actually I've used this one a long time ago, just wasn't really as good because it didn't have a good ice move. But 200 melee attack, again, just to hit as hard as physically possible. 200 health to just maximize like its bulk overall. 20 energy, I shouldn't actually say this at this point, but for people that don't know, 20 energy on every starter, it gives it 250 energy at level 50. That's really good for Himber because Earthquake is 50 energy, Ice Hammer is 50 energy, Quick Punch is 25 energy, a multiple of 50, and then Icicle Traps is usually like 45, although I have got a Yeti's Wrath on this one because I wanted to try it, okay? And then the last that we have of our TP is actually point to speed. This will let us just speed creep the sluggish Sedimars that people like used to run. You'll see them every now and then, but not too many people run them anymore. But I mean, it's not really going to be used for anything else, so it'll let us outspeed the sluggish Sedimars, which that's really, really nice because they are a little bit annoying. So if we can hit them before it can rejuvenate, really nice, especially with a really good move now. And that being said, that's Himber, and that's what I'm going to be using it as, so let's hop into the battles then. Okay then, hopping into the first battle, and we got finally a good team. It took me quite a long time to actually find a team that I can actually use the Himber against, so we'll see. Mostly the issues is like Ventation swapping in, and the Ikazune, but that's really it to be honest, so I think I should be fine. Okay, and I think this is the team I'm going to go with. I'm going to lead off with the Meditoad, just to like whack something really, that's basically all I do, and it's actually the Ikazune lead, which actually really, really nice. If we can get rid of this thing, or if we actually like force it out, and we can basically just click Yeti's Wrath, but we have to be careful if it comes out to revenge kill us, so that's basically the biggest issue is Himber can do a lot of damage, but if something can revenge kill it, you might like potentially want to weaken it to a point where maybe Quick Punch can be like enough to KO it, especially if it's like a metal type, like maybe Protagon. But gonna go to Levitation. Well, that was definitely not the right swap. I'm not gonna lie, man. Although Ventation being down is really, really good for Himber. I mean, it is like a complete melee wall. Also, another not so great option to swap into Meditoad, okay? Not gonna lie. Definitely wouldn't really recommend it. I'm gonna say the Meditoad though, because I don't really have that many things to swap into Zoolonger. I mean, if it's electric, I guess I got Ikazune, and I guess I have Himber, but my Himber isn't like super bulky, so I don't like swap in and potentially get burnt by an elemental burst, you know? I'd rather avoid that. Although I could actually swap its ability for with talent trade, but don't think that's really worth it, so I'm gonna pass. I think I'm just gonna go into the... I think I should probably just hit it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it. As much as I want to try and see if Himber can 1v1 a Obsidian, I don't think it's really worth it, although that does a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that would do that much. But yeah, I mean... never mind, it's already dead. Well, I was gonna say, I'm kind of curious to see like how much Yeti's Wrath does to an Obsidian, but it's dead now, so unfortunately can't really check that out anymore. There's Munch Wheel. Same thing, just gonna click Cycle Slap. I think we're basically good here now just to click Yeti's Wrath. It doesn't matter really where it is, okay? I'm just gonna click Yeti's Wrath. We should be able to like one-shot the Munch Wheel because it hasn't got for a bulk up. It's mostly just like Ikazune that I'm a little bit worried about, so I feel like I shouldn't really click Yeti's Wrath, but there's nothing that really resists Earth anymore in this team. He hasn't actually got any air types, which is really, really good for me, so I'm just gonna click it. I mean, what's the worst thing that happens? I one-shot Munch Wheel, Ikazune comes in and one-shots me back revenge kills. That's a fine trade. I've already taken down like 2 of his Loomians, so yeah. There's only like 1 more that I actually don't know where it is, so even if I'd make a trade here, Himber's still doing pretty good, okay? Goes for the Quick Punch. I mean, you probably have a double whack and you outspeed me, so don't know why you did that, but I am not complaining, okay? Here's the Yeti's Wrath, and it is just a straight up one-shot. You'll love to see it. Okay, Ikazune is gonna come out now. There's no doubt Ikazune comes out. Yeah, I guess I could have clicked Earthquake, you know, and brought out the Himber later, but I mean, hey, you never know, man. I mean, plus, I just want to click Yeti's Wrath. That's all I really want to do with Himber. Actually goes into Zoolong. Not the best choice I think you could have made. Not gonna lie, you have got Ikazune. So we'll see how this goes. Ancient Raw, that is really not a good idea. Like, yes, you make my Himber weaker, but your only Loomian is an Ikazune that is quadruple weak to Earth. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't even matter if I'm -6. Yeti's Wrath still probably one-shots. Well, hey, I will gladly take it. Now it's just Zoolong, which, I've only clicked Yeti's Wrath once, and I've already killed 2 Loomians, okay? Let's see if I can get the 3rd one, or let's see if I have to click another one, cause I don't think I got... Okay, I did get dazed. Okay, well, this is my, last move, really. As long as I don't get hit by Daze. If I get dazed and I hit myself, unfortunately, Zoolong should be able to 2-shot me. Unless it burns here, that would also really, really suck. Please don't burn me. Ow. Don't... Nice, okay, Yeti's Wrath. And that should be the game, unless I miss somehow, which I don't think I can. And there we are. Himber did pretty well the first battle, but I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty easy team to go against because they had a lot of things weak to Earth, and if I can click Yeti's Wrath, I am clicking Yeti's Wrath, okay. It is gonna do some massive damage. It is way more than Earthquake, although you do get trapped into Yeti's Wrath, so you have to be like kind of careful, and you have to like click it when you know you're safe, like there. Probably shouldn't have clicked Yeti's Wrath because they have got Ikazune to revenge kill me, so I can't swap my Himber out and save it for the potential Zoolong later. So yeah, probably a dumb idea, but it still worked out okay. I don't know why they Ancient Rolled into the Ikazune, it was not a good idea at all, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, here we are. Finally found a Garbantis. Surprisingly, this is my first Garbantis. I've done like maybe almost 10 battles now, so kind of surprised that it took me this long. Although Garbantis like usually could swap into a Himber. I mean, Chilichomp like I had a small chance to one-shot Garbantis, although with Ice Hammer, it just straight up one-shots it. It doesn't really care, even if it has trash armor. It just does so much damage, which is nice to see, okay? So I am glad Himber finally has a good eyesight move, because it has really been needing one for a while. Okay, I think this is the team I'm going to go with. I really want to bring Protogon and Ikazune, but I can't really fit them on my team, unfortunately, so gonna lead with this. Vesperate was not a good lead, unfortunately. That is a Dorigo. Also, I don't have a poison type, do I? I can't actually get rid of Babs. Oh no, didn't really think that one through, did I? No, I didn't. I really didn't. So, I'm gonna go into Spreezy here. I brought Spreezy to help me with the Vesperatu, although I guess I probably could have just brought Protogun as well. Protogun would have probably actually been better because it can also just revenge kill it. I mean, I'm gonna use Spreezy to revenge kill it anyway, so probably should have brought that instead, but that's fine, I guess. Kinda wanna go for the talent trade, because it's the Protogun bring out. I mean, yeah, make it bulkier, but at least if I like force it to swap out again, I mean, that's fine with me. I'll take that, but yeah, I'm gonna go for the Feral Blast. I'll take some damage on the, I think it's Protogun that's gonna come out right. It's actually Garbantus. That's fine. I mean, I am not complaining about that. I mean, could actually just trade our abilities still. I mean, you now will be quad weak to water, so that's fine, but I don't really have that many water type moves other than Cephalops, which doesn't want to swap into a Garbantus, let's be honest. So yeah, I'm probably going to get poisoned here, though, most likely. So I'm going to go into Himber. Just going to click Earthquake, I think is the best. Actually, no. Probably should just click Ice Hammer. Poison, yeah. Miss. Hey, we love to see it. You love to see it, okay? You absolutely love to see it. Well, we're clicking Ice Hammer. Could click Earthquake, predicting a swap out. Not really worth it, though. I mean, even if it swaps out into like, what? Meditoad, that's gonna still take a lot of damage. It's usually like a range tank, not really like TP trained for melee defense, so it's gonna do a lot of damage. And I actually think I outspeed it, so I'm gonna click Earthquake. I do outspeed it, so it's either like, it could be like Watcher or Specialization. Well, usually Meditoads have like a lot lower speed than Himber. Also, my Himber has quite a bit of speed onto it to outspeed like stuff like Sedimars, that naturally outspeeds Meditoad anyway, so Meditoad gone, see you later. But yeah, that poison missing is so big for me. Gobidemic is fine, to be honest. I can actually just go for the Earthquake. If he hypnotizes me, that is a problem, but it's not the end of the world, so I think I'd rather just kill the Gobidemic Claw. I mean, my team doesn't really do that great against it, and yeah, I think that's fine. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. Don't be hypnotized, Trip Fruit. It's gonna do damage. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Actually, not as much damage as I thought it would do. I thought that would do way more, but hey, I'll take it. That'll just one-shot the Gobidemic. Nice. Okay, so we've got Dorigo, Garbantus, which we can also beat Garbantus, and probably Dorigo as well. Protogun. This is our trouble, okay? This is our main trouble, but I mean, we have Quick Punch, so it's not like the end of the world. We've got Quick Punch, we've got Shadow Sprint. Now, what do I send out? I think I send out the Cephalops. I might as well save the Himber. I could Quick Punch it now, but there's no real point. I'm going to go into Cephalops, basically sacrifice it, go into my Meditoad, because I can tank multiple hits, even when it's resisted, Specialization boosted, Cycle Slap still just hits a button, and then I can try and prioritize it to death. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Also, Mugen would have been really good for me to bring instead of like, I don't know what I could have brought, I guess instead of Spreezy. I don't really need it anyway. But yeah. Actually, can I live Vanilla Hit? I might live Vanilla Hit, to be honest. Also, I could actually set up Ice Cold Traps for the Garbantus. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea, to be honest. But I don't know if that's actually worth it or not. I mean, Himber is I have Himber and Spreezy, which can both beat it, I think. But yeah, it's going to be a close one. I think both of them can beat it, so it might also be worth me setting up Ice Cold Traps, but I'd rather get damage on the Protogun, to be honest, so I'm going to go for the Soul Drain. It stays in, goes for the Thunder Strike. Is that going to be enough to one-shot me? I might live it. Yeah, no. Okay, never mind. It's +1, I forgot. Yeah, but I ain't living a +1 Thunder Strike, okay? There's no way, so Meditoad, come on, man. We need some damage really badly. Right now, please. I need as much damage as I can get, okay? So yeah, Garbantus can't swap in. Dorigo, I mean, I guess Dorigo can swap out or swap in, but I don't think it really wants to. It was like, yeah, it's actually gonna do it. If it's Garbantus, oh, yep, it's Dorigo. Does this one-shot it? If it does, I mean, I'm taking it. I am glad. Oh, okay, it's close. It's close, okay. We can live a hit, but I could also go into Spreezy, which honestly is a better idea. But I don't want to give it another range, man. I don't want to give it more range attack. I should have brought like more, yeah, like everything on my team right now will give it a range attack, except for Meditoad, which I have to swap out because I don't want to take a slap down to the face, to be honest. Unless he clicks Baffle, that'll be actually big brain if he clicks Baffle here. So I get slapped down. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if he clicks Barbs, that's gonna suck for me so bad. But I think I just click Sap Plants. I could actually Pestilence it, trap in the Garbantis, and then just try and get rid of it, which is nice, but I'm gonna go for the Sap Plants. If it's Protogon, I mean, that's fine. Garbantis, that's fine. Gonna get my Sap Plant off. I think I could actually go into Himber here, and just click Ice Hammer, to be honest. I could actually just click Yes' Wrath as well, but don't know if that's like the best idea I could really do. Although I only have like 100 more energy, which is like, what, just 2 Earthquakes, so I'm gonna go into Himber here, I think. Like, yeah, poison, but I think I'm fine. I want to save that low for the Dorigo, because it's my only thing I can really swap into it. Except from Himber, but it's sort of like weakens. And hey, he finally hit a poison, which is a little bit annoying, but hey, it could be way worse, okay? It could be way worse. Okay, so here, he should honestly just sacrifice the Garbantis. I guess he could sacrifice the Dorigo as well, get rid of the Sap Plant, and then bring it in and like try and Poison Stall, or like throw it into the Dorigo now, go into the Protogon, and I'm forced to swap out basically, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna click Ice Hammer low. He's staying in, that's actually fine. We should live that, I believe. Yep, although it does a lot of damage still. Okay, now that's the Garbantis down. Just straight up destroyed, okay? We are gonna take another tick of poison, which is a little bit annoying, but if the Protogon comes out, I am clicking Quick Punch, no questions asked, basically. I'm not gonna think about it, gonna click Quick Punch for damage before we drop, and then go into my Meditoad, and we try and weaken it as much as possible, hopefully to the point where Vesperatu's Shadow Sprint is enough to KO it. There's a Quick Punch. Oh boy, I'll take like a third of health. I would gladly take like a third of its health in damage, okay? That's actually really good. As you can tell, Himber Quick Punch, pretty good on offensive Himber. That doesn't, if you're running a tanky Himber, probably not really worth running Quick Punch that much, okay? Probably not. Anyway, he's actually really low on energy, so gonna go back into Meditoad. So yeah, I think we should be fine here, Len, because I'm pretty sure I can live 2 Metal Blasts from Protogon. So it's mostly just, as long as he doesn't crit me, mostly just like really hitting it twice, I guess. So I think we just, he goes for the Thunder Strike. Interesting play. Don't really know why. Well, actually, no, Metal Blast is, oh, actually just should have one-shot it. Okay, never mind. I actually one-shot it from that range. I thought I wouldn't one-shot it from that range, but clearly I did, so I will gladly take it. And there's Dorigo, which obviously we just click Cycle Stop again, and that should be the game, because I don't think Dorigo one-shots me, so there we are. Don't know why I didn't click Metal Blasts, but hey, I mean, maybe he didn't have enough energy to click 2 Metal Blasts. No. Thunder Strike costs more than Metal Blast. I don't know why he didn't go for Metal Blast. If he went for Metal Blast, he could have actually one-shot my Meditoad with that Slapdown, I think. Maybe, but I don't care, okay, we're taking it. That Quick Punch from Himber, I think definitely helped me with that Protogon. I don't think I would have one-shot it with my Meditoad if I didn't Quick Punch it. Maybe I could. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually used Meditoad against Protogon, because most people swap them out straight away whenever they see my Meditoad. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna leave off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.